And welcome back, rail fans. Welcome back to Mr. Steve's Trains. I'm your host, Mr. Steve. You're beginning to get used to that tagline. Well, here we are. I know we're not in the train room just yet. We're out here in my pole barn. Give you a little hint of what this is about. Besides trains, I love Mopars. I love my Dodges. I love my 60s and early 70s Dodge muscle cars. And yesterday I had my first chance to get out to one of the regular car shows I like to attend to every year. And some of you might have heard of it. It's called the Woodward Dream Cruise. It's been going on for the last 30 years. People from all over the country, all around the United States, come to the Woodward Dream Cruise. You see everything from muscle cars, your Dodge, your Ford, your Chevys, your Camaros, you name it, Rolls Royce, Bentley. If it's got wheels and a motor, you'll see it at the Woodward Dream Cruise. We even seen the 1960s Batmobile. That was sweet. My wife's got a picture of it somewhere. I'll see if I can find it. So anyways, went down to the car show and let me show you. And there it is. This is my 2022 Go Mango Orange. That's the name of the color, Go Mango. She is a beauty. This is my retirement vehicle right here, kids. 2 years old. I just broke 2,000 miles on her. It is a Scat Pack 2022 wide body Dodge Challenger with a shaker hood. And that's Phil, my dog. And I enter it as a show car. So yes, it has very low mileage on it because I only get to drive it on the weekends as I work so much at my job during the week, 55, 60 hours. It doesn't leave me a lot of playtime. But this is it. 392 Hemi. This is the Dodge Scat Pack Challenger. As I said, we got the shaker hood. Shaker on there. And it's great, yeah, because when the motor's running, the hood scoop shakes. Sticks up through the hole there in the hood. Oh, it's beautiful. But yeah. So anyways, long story short, I enter it as a show car in the category. I won second place, but there was a disagreement between the judges. So I actually tied for second, so they bumped me down to the daily category. So I won two-door daily. Even though it's not a daily. But hey, a win is a win. I'll take it. A lot of slight customization inside and out. I went with the Mopar Blue and the Dodge Orange Challenger paint scheme for the engine detail. It's beautiful. So if you like Mopars, I like Mopars. I think Country Bunker said something about Mopars and trains. So yeah, I was very excited. Very excited. Second place, not bad. Okay, let's get on with the show. I just wanted to show that real quick. And I'll meet you inside. Thank you. And just like that, quick as a flash, we're back to my summer build. This is part 2 of my Canadian National summer build. This here is an Atlas. And this car started it all. I acquired this auto parts boxcar Canadian National made by Atlas in the spring of 2024, just a few months ago. Last train show of the year. Fell in love with it. Someone pointed out I liked it because it was blue and white like my Westinghouse. Yeah, you might got something there. But I think part of it's because I grew up with Canadian National living up here in Michigan. Now we ain't about this one today. Real quick note. Atlas always puts a nice variegated wood slatted floor in there. I know you can't really see it, but we'll get you another example here. Now over here, quick summary and review. I have 6 cars I've collected over the course of this summer. And we're going to start right here in the back. I was looking for typical Canadian national build and I found it. So what we have here, these two cars are by MTH. You gotta forgive me, I didn't get all the years on these. But these are really nice. Separately applied slatted rooftop ladders, steps, operating doors. Now you can probably see in there, these are real smooth. They got smooth bottom floors. But it's all right because 90% of the time, unless you're going to do a detailed interior, you know, your doors are either shut or partially open, but no deal breaker there. Beautiful cars. Smooth operating couplers. These are two-sprung trucks. Couplers are nice. They operate real easy with a push pin there. Nice. Set that back on the track. And then we have these two, and obviously different road numbers. So we got both of those. And then we move over here. We have Atlas GT Grand Trunk Western. Now these are actually steam era boxcars. These went on the steam engine, but these are rebuilt boxcars, double sprung trucks, individually stepped ladders on there, beautiful catwalks, all the details that we love from Atlas. See it in there. You see the individual slats. We got a nice flooring in there. You feel the ribbed panels in there. There you go, you can kind of see it. Very nice, I love it. Love the little details. The only thing, I like this, got a nice heavy steel frame on the bottom. And like I said, these are rebuilt box cars for the diesel era. I love this, all the detailing on the ends of these cars. They're just beautiful. But I love the tall upright brake wheel, which was so typical in the steam era. My only thing, my only complaint, and it's really not even a complaint, it's just an observation, that these couplers, got to, you know, you got to pull it up. Like if you're on a track and you're going to decouple them, they operate pretty smoothly. Right there, you really got to kind of push it in to get that coupler to come undone. I mean, like I said, it's not a deal breaker. I don't care. It's just not my favorite coupler. Most of the train cars you're going to encounter will uncouple from the airline side. Usually it sticks out there behind the airline. These ones are on the opposite side and they're almost like up underneath the frame. So when you're trying to get your finger, you're going to need something like a little stick and a poker to reach it down in there, because you can't really get your finger in between the cars enough to get it to uncouple, or you just kind of, you're going to end up lifting it up, pulling it back and setting it down. But like I said, not that big of a deal. Most of the time you're going to hook it up and you're going to forget about it. So moving along, we got two of those in different road numbers, of course. And then down here, I found this one by MTH. This is a Grand Trunk Western in the Tuscan brown. I mean, if you're going to have the blue, Well, you might as well throw the brown one in there. That's just the way they were back in the 70s. Growing up as a kid, we've seen these all the time. You'd always see a mix of Grand Trunk and Canadian National cars flowing down the tracks. I love all the detailed lettering, small lettering on the ends of the boxcars. These are just, you know, they're gorgeous. You know, it's an MTH, purple box. You can't go wrong. Double sprung trucks. And then, like I said, the decoupler is right here behind the brake hose. You can feel it there. Operates nice and easy. Operates like a dream. Beautiful cars. Can't go wrong. Nice detailing, wood slats. Got all your hoses and brake cylinders on the bottom. You know, get your little decoupler plate there if you want to electronic track them, uncouple them. There we go. And then last but not least, this is the Canadian National Railway steam era boxcar. Well, I say steam era, let's see, what was the build date on this? Yeah, built 543. You can see that. But it's got the modern era, modern color code on the boxcars. That was more of a diesel era transition, if I'm not mistaken. The CNR, it's probably an interesting story on this car. Yeah, this is new 268, so it's probably a rebuilt. Brake wheel on the end. I say steam era because this is the old logo for CNR. Real quick, ladders, all the things we come to expect. I love that nice rough, I don't know what you call that, just a rough slatted roof. It's got a smooth bottom, MTH. Oh, the logo. I call it steam era because that was more popular in the steam era, because CN back here, that's called a noodle logo. Looks like a big long squiggly noodle on there. Same thing with the GT. Now, I can't speak for GT, but the Canadian noodle logo, that was developed in 1960 and developed and adopted by Canadian National. I forget the gentleman's name, I got it written down there somewhere. He came up, got big money for making that noodle logo for CN. Yeah, imagine something so simple become so famous. All right, so that's it. That's part 2 of my summer build. We're gonna add these 6 cars onto the track. We're gonna get it hooked up, powered up, and let's take it for a spin. See you in a second.
Do me a favor. Call the flagging conductor. He's directing traffic near the grade crossing. Let him know we're approaching his location.
Flagging conductor, this is local 3. We're headed back to the yard. You copy?
That's a copy, local 3. Give me a stop in the alley before the grade crossing.
That's a copy.
Now, I ain't gonna fool you. This engine struggles a little bit with 14 cars on. "14 cars is a little much for her. I think we're going to need a bigger engine." She's trying. Let's catch her on the inbound side. All right, we're back. That 14 cars proved to be a little too much for that switcher. So we had to alleviate the first 3 cars. And we're going to see how she runs. That was the first time I actually had an engine reach its limit. I never maxed out a train before. That was the first. All right, let's pull her out, boys. There we go. That sounds better. Hear that engine rev up. Like they said in Jaws, instead of a boat, I think we're going to need a bigger engine. Boy, that seems to be working much better. There we go. Let's try and get that hot box detector again. You just hear the wheels rolling. 48 axles, no defects. My big foot. And that's it, kids. Rail fans, friends, subscribers, if you liked the video, hit that like button down there for me. Show a little love. Got a long line of GT Grand Trunk. That train is getting bigger and bigger. So yeah, we had to alleviate 3 cars off of there. But it's all right. It's all right. Because I've got something to show you. And it's like anything else we've seen here today on the channel. I'm going to post at the end of the video the model numbers of the previous rolling stock of the last 6 cars that we've seen today on my summer build. Again, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you all, every one of you. If you like anything you've seen here today, show your appreciation, just hit that thumbs up button for me. Should be down there on, I think it's your left corner. My right, your left. Thumbs up, show a like, subscribe to the channel. Lord knows I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you again. I'm Mr. Steve, this is Mr. Steve Trains, and stay tuned for episode 3 of my summer build. Yeah, Canadian National. I think we got a new unboxing video coming, and I don't do those very often. All right, my friends, until next time, happy rails. This over here, back hiding in the corner, Atlas. Look at that. Premier locomotives. Honeycomb box. If you know what the honeycomb box means, it's MTH. Bought, now redone by Atlas. And we got an Atlas O Premier ES44 AC locomotive. Canadian National 100th anniversary. Yes, sir. Yes.